Vice President Kamala Harris heads to Arizona today for her first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border since launching her campaign 2 months ago.
Polls are showing that immigration is one of Harris's most vulnerable issues, but she reportedly will propose deploying more border agents and new technology to target the flow of fentanyl across the border.
White House Correspondent Serena Marshall has more on what we can expect from the border today. Good morning, Serena.
Yeah, good morning, you guys. Vice President Harris's campaign has been seeing Trump's edge on the border shrink over the past few weeks. And campaign officials see this visit to Arizona as a way to help further narrow the gap on an issue that's been seen widely as a vulnerability for her. Now, during the visit to Douglas later today, she's expected to argue as a former border state prosecutor, she's the best one to tackle the issue, that it is a, quote, false choice between securing the border and creating an immigration system that is safe, orderly, and humane. And according to a senior administration official who shared these quotes on background, given that it is not finalized speech yet, she's expected to lay out that setting sovereignty requires rules and a border that is followed as well. Now, specifically, she's going to propose adding new fentanyl detection machines to ports of entry and call for more resources for agents, while saying, according to that same senior official, that it was Mr. Trump, former President Trump, who was responsible for killing the bipartisan border security bill that would provide additional aid to Border Patrol agents and also hire an additional 1,500 agents while enacting permanent asylum restrictions. Now, former President Trump was in a preemptive rebuttal to Harris's visit yesterday, questioned her political strategy.
Kamala Harris will be visiting the southern border that she has completely destroyed, from what I understand, tomorrow. Why would she go to the border now, playing right into the hand of her opponent? I mean, you take a look at this. Why would you do that? There can be no justification for what she's done. There's nobody saying, oh, gee, she's done a fabulous job. She's done the worst job probably in the history of any border, not just our border.
Harris has received criticism for not visiting the border more during her time in office, and this is her first visit to the border since 2021. But the campaign believes they have a winning message, launching new ads in Arizona and other battleground states, highlighting her plans, which are some of the toughest positions on the issue from any Democratic candidate in decades. But perhaps more so, Alexa, Chris, what is working in Harris's favor right now, border crossings have dropped considerably since June's executive order by President Biden that restricted asylum at the border when crossing numbers are up. That is now down, you guys, to a 4-year low.
And we'll see how that factors into some of the messaging we see when the vice president is on the border today. White House correspondent Serena Marshall for us live from Washington. Serena, thank you.